Bienvenue tout le monde. Welcome everyone. Welcome to today's lessons. So in today's video, we're going to be learning alphabet in French. Alphabet from A to Z in French language. Also, we're going to be looking at the rightful pronunciations for the alphabet in French and what they stand for in French language. Just like in English, A is for apple. In French, we have words A stands for in French. A stands for avion in French language. So we're going to be looking at what each alphabet stands for in French language. Vous êtes prêts? Are you ready? So the first alphabet is letter A. You're going to repeat after me twice. A. A. Now you can see at your left hand side is what letter A stands for in French language. Below the letter A is the pronunciation in French. Just the way it's written below the alphabet. That's how you pronounce it. You raise your voice. A little bit of opening of your mouth. You open your mouth a little bit to say A, A, A. So A stands for avion. Avion, which means airplane in French language. Avion means airplane. So A, A, A is for avion. The next alphabet is letter B. Repeat after me twice. B, B. So, B stands for ballon. Ballon. Ballon means ball. Ballon means ball in French language. So let's try pronouncing it again. B, B. Perfect. C, C, C. So letter C in French language means cha. Letter C in French language stands for cha. 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 Cha means cat in French language. So letter C is for cha. Letter C is for cha in French language, which means cat. D. Again. D. Again. D. So letter D stands for dame. 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 Dame means lady in French language. Either lady or woman in French language. Lady. Dame. Lady. Like a young lady is called dame in French language. So D is for dame. So let's try pronouncing it again. D. Again. D. Perfect. O. 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 Now letter which is E in French language, is pronounced as E is pronounced as So letter E stands for école. Letter E stands for école, and école means school in French language. École means school. So letter E is pronounced as again, For the last time. Perfect. F. Repeat after me twice. F. Good. So letter F in French language it stands for fleur. Fleur in French language is flower. Fleur means flower in French language. Fleur. Perfect. Z again. Z. So letter G is pronounced as Z in French language. Let's try pronouncing it again. Z again. Z. So letter G stands for gâteau. Gâteau in French language means cake. Gâteau. So letter G is pronounced as Z again. Perfect. Letter H is pronounced as ash. And letter H in French stands for homme. Homme means man in French. Homme, which means man in French language. So let's try pronouncing letter H again in French language. Ash again. Ash. For the last time. Ash. Perfect. The next alphabet is letter I. Letter I in French language is pronounced as E. Now repeat after me twice. E. Perfect. So letter E stands for île. And île in French language is island. In French language. You can see by your left hand side what letter E stands for. It stands for island, which is pronounced as île in French language. So the next alphabet is letter Z. Repeat after me twice. Z. Now letter Z stands for jardin. In French language. Jardin, which means garden in English. Jardin means garden in English. So let's try pronouncing the letter Z twice. Z. Encore. Z. Répétez. Z. Perfect. So the next alphabet is Ka. Again. Ka. Again. Car. Now, you can see in your left hand side, letter Ka means koala. Koala is the name of an animal. Koala is not a French name, neither it's not really a French name. It's a name used both in French and English. It's originated from Australian language. So koala can be used in French and also English. So koala is the name of an animal. So K, which is ka is for koala. Ka is for koala. Is the name of the animal called koala. So let's try pronouncing the alphabet again in French. Ka, again. Ka, for the last time. Ka, parfait. The next alphabet in French is L, L, L. So repeat after me twice. L, again. L. So L in French language stands for learn. It stands for learn. And learn means moon in English. Learn means moon in English. So let's try pronouncing the letter L in French. It's pronounced as L, again, L, again, L. Perfect. M, M, M. So letter M in French language stands for maison, maison, maison. And maison in French language, maison means house in English. Maison means house in English. So let's try pronouncing the alphabet again. M, repeat. M, lastly. M, parfait. N, N, N. Now letter N in French stands for nest. Nest. Again, nest. And nest in French language means nose in English. Nose means nose in English. We breathe with our nose. So in French, nose is called nez. So the letter N in English is pronounced as N in French language. N, again, N, again, N. Perfect. O, O, O. So letter O in French language stands for orange. Orange. Again, orange. So orange means orange in English. Orange. So let's pronounce letter O in French language. O. Again. O. Repeat. O. Parfait. P. P. Repeat after me twice. P. P. So letter P in French stands for pomme. 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 And pomme in French language is apple in English. Pomme means apple in English. So let's try pronouncing letter P in French. P, encore. P, pour la dernière fois. P. Perfect. Which is co stands for quatre. Quatre. Quatre, which means four in French language. Quatre. Quatre. Co, again. Co, again. Co. Perfect. Eh, eh, eh. So letter R in French language is pronounced as eh, 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 like the air will breathe. Eh, eh, eh. So letter eh stands for Roy. 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 And Roy in French language means king in English. King. Roy. King. So let's try pronouncing it for the last time. Letter R is pronounced as eh. Again. Eh. Lastly, eh. Parfait. S. 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 So letter S is pronounced the same way as English. S. 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 And letter S stands for solaire in French language. Solaire. Solaire. And solaire means sun. Solaire means sun in English. Solaire. So let's pronounce it again. S. Again. S. Lastly, S. Perfect. T. 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 So letter T in French language is pronounced as T. T. And letter T stands for tab in English. Sorry, in French language. Tab. La table. La table means table. Table in English language. Table. Table, which means table in English. So let's try pronouncing letter T in French again. T. Again. T. Lastly, T. Perfect. O. O. Again. O. So letter U in French language is pronounced as O. Again. O. Again. O. Now, letter O is, it stands for Usine in French language. By your left hand side, you can see what it stands for, Usine, and Usine means factory. Usine, factory in English. Usine means factory in English language. So, let's try pronouncing letter O in French again. O. Sorry, let's try pronouncing letter U in French language again. Again. O. Lastly, O. Perfect. V. 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 So letter V in English is pronounced as V in French language. V. V. So letter V stands for voiture. Voiture in French language. Voiture. And voiture means car in English. Voiture means car in English, the car that we drive in English language. So voiture, car. So let's try pronouncing letter V in French language. V again. V, répétez. V, parfait. W, W, W. Now, letter W in French language means W in French. W, W. Literally, W means double V. You know, the letter W looks like a double V attached together. So literally, French is saying you have double V there. That's the literal meaning, but the way it's been pronounced, W is pronounced as W, W, W. And letter W stands for weekend in French language. Weekend. Just like in English, French still have weekend. The word weekend. Weekend, W. So let's try pronouncing it for the last time. W again. W again. W. Perfect. Isk, isk, isk. Now letter X in English is pronounced as isk, isk, isk in French language, and X stands for xylophone, xylophone. Letter isk. Let's try pronouncing it again. Isk, isk, isk. Perfect. Y, Y, Y. So letter Y is pronounced as Y in French language. Y, Y, and Y stands for yash in French. The same yash in English is also pronounced as yash in French language. It's a borrowed word. French and English share the same borrowed word, yash. Y, Y. So let's try pronouncing the Y again in French language. Y, Y, Y. Perfect. Z, Z, Z. So letter Z in English is pronounced as Z in French. Z. Again, Z. Again, Z. So letter Z stands for zebra. Zebra in French language, which means zebra in French language, which means zebra in English. So in French, the animal zebra is pronounced as zebra in French language. So let's try pronouncing the alphabet Z in French again. Z again, Z. Lastly, Z. Perfect. So let's do a quick review of the pronunciations of our alphabet in French from letter A to Z in French language. Let's revise how it's been pronounced from A to Z, from A to Z in French language. So let's start. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. That was perfect. So that was wonderful, learning alphabet from A to Z in French language. That was wonderful learning alphabet with you today. We've come to the end of the lesson. Thanks so much for learning with me. See you in our next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more lessons. See you next time. Au revoir. À bientôt.